New RP server, by the way.
Welcome to the new 5M roleplay server, ONX.
Ooh, okay. I was like, dude, sorry. I was like, guys, this looks like shit. And then I swapped the YouTube player to high quality. I'm like, oh shit, this looks great. Welcome.
Welcome to the new 5M roleplay server, ONX.
Oh, that car looks amazing. Gorgeous.
ONX roleplay is a world of cops, crooks, and opportunists, all looking to make their mark in San Andreas. At ONX, we've centered our sandbox around putting each player in complete control of their own character story to progress on their own terms or tell stories with no shortage of tools to do so. Our devs have turned San Andreas into your unrestricted
Can I get skins? Can I get gun skins? Oh shit. Wait, oh shit. Small detail. Look at the bullet holes on the car. Ooh.
Our devs have turned San Andreas into your unrestricted canvas, starting with more than 3,000 buildings around Los Santos that are now seamless locations for you to steal from. Make your home with custom room layouts, operate your business out of, or even set up shop anywhere in a customizable RV. And it doesn't end there. Our Infinity apartment system allows us to spin up apartment blocks anywhere with no shortage of a place to call home. As a civilian or criminal, you can build.
Okay, everyone's losing their shit because the tow truck mechanic is actually kind of crazy. This used to cause all sorts of issues. It's a whole thing where it's like, and I don't know how they fixed it, but there's always been an issue with this tow truck mechanic being like, I don't know, it's some like client side versus server side bullshit that causes all sorts of issues.
Or criminal, you can build an empire starting out of the trunk of your car,
cocaine,
garage, with no exclusivity. You're
unless that was weed.
The author of your character's
that was probably weed.
Success.
That'd be a lot of cocaine.
Want to make food? Cook at a fast food restaurant. Improve your skills. Save for a food truck. Then apply for your catering license and open your own restaurant. Fix cars from your van to tuning the fastest cars in the city, or flip used cars until you open up your own dealership. From working as a stylist or a barber to owning your own clothing brand. There is no shortage of opportunity in the criminal world. From restoring broken pistols to crafting your own custom weapons with 3D printers and selling the good stuff.
Ooh.
Meth in your
I like that. The idea of creating 3D printers.
RV to then running a lab. Growing weed in your...
All right, that meth looks sick. Sorry, not like in the way of like, it like, you know what I mean when I say the meth looks sick. Not like, damn, I like methamphetamine and the epidemic that it has created across North America. It's more like the in-game visuals of the meth looks good.
Garage to growing it in a warehouse. Start with boosting scrap heaps and evading police to earn your place as a driver in a rolling heist. Progressing in your chosen field as a civilian or criminal will grant you access to new tools, goods, and services. But don't get too complacent. The competition is out for your share of the market, so you'll have to step on some toes to see success. Find your niche and become an expert in your field.
Okay, I have feedback for the trailer. Everything was good up until this point. When they're like, yo, you're gonna have to like fight other people for shit.
Competition is out for your share of the market, so you'll have to step on some toes to see success.
Why is this goofy dude fucking scooting by this guy? What is this?
Find your niche and become
what the fuck was, what is that?
An expert in your
Sorry,
field.
everything else looks great
Push
though.
Your drug into the enemy
I just thought that looked funny.
Seeking greater profits or win out a Grand Theft Auto contract in a street race.
Oh, you know the driving's gonna be, dude, you know with Wise Guy tuning the cars, it's gonna be great.
Find yourself battered and bruised in the field. Medics will get you up on your feet. Over time, you'll sustain injuries and require visits to the doctor.
Ooh, I like the sustained injuries stuff.
Failing for criminals. A fully functional government will look out for the best interests of the state, and the police will be hot on your toes at every corner, chasing you down or watching from the shadows to put you behind bars. The world is constantly tipping the scales of order and chaos. The characters of ONX shape their reality through their actions, transforming it into a lawless wasteland or a thriving golden state. Built from the ground up, ONX will serve to function and look anew in the GT.
I think that's kind of a cool idea, that like the world changes based off of like, you know, because we have this, there's this weird thing that sort of existed on NoPixel and other RP servers where it's like there could just be lawless crime going on and no one really fucking cares. But the world doesn't really reflect that. So an idea that like crazy lawless crime being reflected in the world and then like civilians actually wanting the like, because there's always been this issue where it's actually like civilians and crims against the government. And I actually think what you really want is more of like three powers, and it should mostly be the civilians and the government are opposed to the criminal side of things. Just my thought.
GTA 5 Sandbox, including a new look to the Northern Territories, a new Sandy Shores, 400 plus additions to the roster of vanilla vehicles, new clothing, a new pet system incorporated into government with a veterinary department tied into hunting, on-the-fly cinematic storytelling tools, government with a veterinary department tied into hunting.
I gotta move the chat. Hey, chat, you see that? Chat, you see that? You see that? That is a crazy realistic looking deer. That's wild. They did a great job with that.
On-the-fly cinematic storytelling tools. Interact with the game from the outside, including Stream Deck integration. And the ability to check your game phone from your own mobile phone. And that's just scratching the surface.
Bro, okay, I'm going to say, I heard about this and I'm like, I don't know if I like, that's like either a cool feature or I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like that. Bro, I don't like, could you imagine your Buddha, right? You're playing Lang Buddha and you have to deal with like me spam texting him on Mickey, like random bullshit. Like, oh God, I'd hate that. I would hate that. That blurs the line between RP and real life a little bit too much.
You have to discover when you play or by watching along with your favorite streamers. We're excited to provide this new...
Whoa, kind of an NVL pick going on there, guys. What's going on here?
Watching along with your favorite streamers.
Kind of sick though. One thing I've always hated. By the way, I'm giving some blistering RP hot takes. Why the fuck do people mauled so much over cops pitting like this and in unrealistic situations, but then spam wicked when crims go and do fucking 360 Beyblade fucking spins through the air onto a roof back onto the ground again? I'll tell you why. Because typically criminals have higher view counts.
We're excited to provide this new sandbox for role players. And most importantly, we're excited to see the roleplay, stories, and fun there is to be had with the tools we provide. We'll be seeing you on our...
Bro, he said because it's Pog. I think this looks Pog.
We're excited to provide this new sandbox for role players. And most importantly, we're excited to see the roleplay, stories, and fun there is to be had with the tools we provide. We'll be seeing you on ONX soon. Have fun and tell some great stories.
All right, here's the real blistering RP hot take. Because people have been asking, like, Blau, why don't you play on Prodigy? Why don't you play on ONX? When is NoPixel coming out? Like, oh, why did people leave NoPixel? All right, the honest RP hot take is this. I think the RP servers and the development of mechanics and the modding implementation has greatly benefited from all the competition. I think the roleplay has, at least in the short term, suffered. And the reason why is because I think there was something about NoPixel 3.0 being magical that, I mean, again, for English speaking streamers, everyone was there. It was almost like, you know, the Abe and OTV Rust server, right? Where all these random people were like interacting, collabing. And like, as much as people might not want to admit it, it's like there is something kind of missing when you're like in a server and there's not, you know, a mix of, you know, Buddha and like the clean boys and like, you know, Mandem and then Changang and then, you know, fucking Wrangler on cop and Kyle Pred on cop. Like you kind of miss a lot of the entertainment and spice. And yeah, it was a lot of drama, but like at least, you know, hey, it was spicy, it was entertaining. So I think the existence of Prodigy, ONX, and NoPixel makes all of the modding and mechanics better. Like that competition pushes all of the servers to develop better things, better graphics, better mechanics, better, missions, whatever the case may be. But I do think we kind of, at least in the short term, we kind of lose out on the magic of all of the, sort of most veteran role players all in the same spot. I think in the long term, it might not matter, because what it might mean is it just might mean we just get exposed to way more RPers. I think long term, it's probably good, because then just more people will crop up. Smaller RPers, smaller streamers will start cropping up in all the other servers and have a chance to shine now. So anyways, that's my hot take. Good take, bad take. What do you guys think of that?